First and foremost, y'all, I apologize that I have not been doing my reviews in a few days, but I did not stop reading. I have been reading since the last time y'all got a video from me. I am now on day 7. I just finished reading chapter 7, but I got to give y'all day 5 and day 6 reviews, right? So I'm going to give y'all 5, 6, and 7 all right here, right now together since just the past few days, whenever I was trying to do the video on my phone, it wouldn't let me do the video on my phone for whatever reason. It wouldn't let me upload. It wouldn't let me do nothing. So that's the reason why I wasn't able to upload videos for the past few days because it just wouldn't let me do it. It was my phone ain't have enough storage. It was just every reason for me not to be great. So I'm back, but I did not stop reading, y'all. Here goes chapter 5. So chapter 5 is Starbucks in the habit of success when willpower becomes automatic. So, in this chapter, it basically gave. It started off talking about this kid. Well, he was grown at this point, but it was this guy that when he was a kid, he his parents was addicts. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you ever had parents that's addicts or know people that got parents that are addicts. Kids that have parents that are addicts go through so much that they can't even really explain it for real. It's just they go through a lot of shit, whether it's being bullied, whether it's being mistreated, abandoned, all that. They going through all that really at one time. So all that happened to him. By the time he was 16, he dropped out of high school, of course. He had a few different jobs, McDonald's, Walmart, all those types of things, but he could never keep a job because he was just so. First of all, he was shy. Second of all, he was scared of everything. You know what I'm saying? As far as like anxiety, that shit was through the roof. It's like he basically was like in a shell no matter where he went. So let's fast forward to when he turned 25. He was 25 years old. He started working at he didn't start working at Starbucks, but he was working. He hadn't been at Starbucks for 10 years. He had now become one of the top managers. He was making the company $2 million a year. He was making 44,000 a year salary himself. That ain't nothing, but I guess back then that was some shit. You feel me? But anyways, the whole thing was how did he go from basically this weenie to like to somewhat of a respectable person? And they was trying to figure out, okay, well, what taught him to be the way that he was in a sense, right? So then they started talking about Starbucks' program. Starbucks put their people through a program where they are they have to basically make a what they're gonna do list. So it's basically a list of things that they're gonna do or they wanna do or shit that they do every day, but they writing it out to a T or, goals and things of that nature. If your goal is to, I don't know, draw a perfect picture of SpongeBob. You know what I'm saying? You write that shit down. I want to draw a perfect picture of SpongeBob. I want the holes to look realistic. I want his eyes to look like this. I want his clothes to, you know what I'm saying? Detail, right? Not only did they have him do that, they also had him get on a new like exercise and diet plan and stuff like that, right? But the fact that they started doing the exercise, diet plans, and all those things, it started to like affect them on the work side. So where if certain people wasn't that disciplined at work, they became more disciplined based on these new habits that they built off of just being disciplined in other ways. Crazy how discipline can just change your whole outlook on life sometimes, right? Now, this chapter I might have to do each chapter one at a time, bro, because it's a lot in each chapter. So the way they tested to see what helped the person. No, the way they tested willpower to see how much willpower a person had, they did it on 4-year-olds. They did an experiment on 4-year-olds with some marshmallows. They was like, look, we go let you get these marshmallows, but if you can wait until we come back, we'll give you more and what's right there. So you had the ones that waited and got more, and you had the ones that couldn't wait and just got that. So fast forward to like when they got to high school, the same kids that they ran the marshmallow experiment on, they checked all their SAT scores and shit like that. come to find out that the ones that waited and got more marshmallows had better grades. They was just doing better in life, basically. And the ones that couldn't wait for the marshmallows, they weren't doing horrible, but they had a little bit more of a struggle when it came down to just living and things of that nature, based on the fact that they willpower wasn't all the way up. You know what I'm saying? Because the ones that had the willpower to say, "Nah, I'm gonna wait," like they said, you feel me? They displayed great willpower, right? So take that back to the dude when you go back to the boy with the Starbucks thing. In some way, shape, or form, that's kind of how they got him to become who he was. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, when it comes to willpower, it can be taught, right? So they was like, how can we teach willpower? Well, you do it over time and time and time of practice. That's how you do it. And they found that out experiment with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like they was able to teach certain ones willpower through just training. You gotta train your brain. You gotta train the emotional effect you get when things happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's pretty much the key points I got from that chapter for the most part. It was mainly about willpower and how willpower can be implemented in habits, can be reason why we have certain habits and so on and so forth. But I'll be back with the next chapter, which will be chapter 6. I'm gonna do all 3 chapters today. I will be right back.